Hey, my name's Robert Nadlin, and thank you. You've made a wise decision of joining my list. You're probably thinking, who's this guy? What's he going to try to sell? What kind of an angle is he at? Well, I'm not at really a kind of an angle at all, really. What I want to do is I want to help you because you're on a quest to learn how to make, $10,000 in 30 days in affiliate sales. You joined my list because it interested you. Look, I'm going to tell you right now, and it's completely honest with you. There is no get rich quick, push button type job or anything else on the internet that's going to amount to a row of beans. What you need to do is you need to study and join the 4% group as a guide. That's what I am. I'm a student of the 4%. I've been doing it for a little over a year now. I've learned a lot. Like, this video is more about you than it is of me. Okay? I want to be able to help you. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some videos and stuff like this for those people that have joined my list. And I'm going to teach you on a whiteboard, just like what Vic Streisand does. Only, I can only do so much. It's going to be up to you to be able to do what you need to do, and that's have structured training. That's why if you join the 4%, it doesn't cost very much. If you join the 4% challenge, you'll get expert training from Vic Streisand. He takes you through the mental part of it, which is very, very interesting to me, and that's what really got me hooked. I like the way that, I can draw on the board, he can draw on the board, and he can teach you. Everything's all explained out. And I'm one that likes pictures. Pictures that, I can see, and then I can implant those into my mind so I know exactly what step is next. See, those other programs are not deep. They're not deep, and they're very, very shallow in teaching you anything. What the 4% does is it gives you the mindset. It trains you how to set your mind. It changes your mind to certain things that you're going to need to be successful in this business. The strategies are kind of like, up above what everybody else is doing, so you're a step above. And then the tactics. All the technical stuff that you need to do, and if we don't cover it in the course, we tell you where to go to get it. And that's what I like to do. I like the technical stuff, but I also like the strategic and the mindset. This program is a perfect fit for somebody that actually wants to really get into it and then crush it. If you don't want to crush it, then you can, go somewhere else, and maybe you really weren't that serious in the first place. I'm very serious about this. I'm very serious about helping other people achieve their goals. But you got to be serious too. And taking this step right now and getting into the 4% challenge that's one of the things you need to do. You just don't wish that you knew how to read. You had to actually go out and learn how to read. Somebody's got to teach you how to do that. So that's what this course is about. You'll not find this anywhere else in the internet. You won't find it in a college. You won't get this kind of training in a college. This is the place to be. You found this program, and it would really do you good to check it out and get involved with it, because you're just a step away from success. That's why we call it the Success Challenge. It's machine building. You build your machine. Vic says that people fail, systems work. Or systems work, people fail. Think of that a little bit. People always have different ways of doing things and whatever, but if you have a system that's in place that you built yourself, this is what's going to really make it for you. You'll crush it, believe me, but you've got to build the system. You've got to understand it. You get just like anything else. You got to understand traffic. We go through traffic with ITM, Internet Traffic Mastery. It's an awesome course that Vic put out. It's got, what, 12 modules, plus he's putting more on it. But he'll refer to it. It's like a textbook that you're going to need. And it's a long-term running your business, not short-term. So things change in the internet, and you'll need to be able to understand what those changes are going to be and then change with them. You got to adapt. You know, I used to be in the Air Force. I joined the Air Force as an Air Force carpenter. I was in it for pretty close to 10 years. I got out, and then I was in the real estate business for another 15 years. And I got out of that because I was kind of forced out of it. One bank went belly up, and most of my stuff was financed with them, and then it went into receivership, and then they wanted a 10-year loan on 30 years that I already had. I had 30-year loans. And they just says, here, magically, here, you can pay them off in 10 years. Well, it doesn't work that way in the real life, so they forced me into a bankruptcy. You know, out of the real estate business, as well, I've always wanted to travel, so I started driving truck. And I learned through Covenant Transport, and then I was a trainer for a while, and then I says, well, I'd like to be, you know, an owner-operator. So I hired on with another company for a while, and then my daughter wanted to drive with me. So I put her through trucking school, and then the situation with that was the carrier said, no, she got to have 2 years experience, 2 years. So I went ahead and I got my own authority, so I was my own carrier. So I was getting loads off of the truck. I would sit there and type on the computer, and I'd find loads and deal with the brokers directly, and then my daughter was able to ride and drive with me. So she was, we did that for almost, well, 15 years again, so I guess I'm getting old. But it doesn't matter, because, you know, I've got to do a lot of things with my life. I've helped other people accomplish a lot of their goals, and that's what I want to do. So what I do is I teach the highlights of what I've been taught, because I'm still a student, and I use my trusty board here to put the lessons up there, the things that I think are important that I've learned. But until next time, I appreciate you. Thanks for subscribing. Please, if you haven't done it already, check out the 4%. You won't go wrong with this. In fact, you'll get up every morning and you'll be looking forward to your next session. Until then, we'll see you. Bye.